Aloha! I am Richard, your tour guide, with 20 years of experience guiding tours on the island of Oahu. After picking you up at your Waikiki hotel, we will cruise down Ala Moana Boulevard towards Aloha Tower, Chinatown, and Honolulu Harbor. We will visit King Kamehameha. He united the Hawaiian Islands in 1810 and moved his headquarters to Oahu, which means the gathering place. King David Kalakaua and Queen Liliuokalani lived in Iolani Palace, which was built in 1879 until the kingdom was overthrown in 1893. Now you have noticed we have entered Pearl Harbor, called Pu'uloa in Hawaiian, which means Long Hill. It is a deep water naval base, and we will spend 40 minutes here, long enough to see all the sights you are now viewing. The sneak attack on Sunday morning was launched from several Japanese aircraft carriers, like this one. They approached Oahu from the west, completely hidden by the Waianae mountain chain, and passed through a gap. The Japanese attack on December 7, 1941 drew the United States into the war in the Pacific. Next stop is Dole Plantation, which is located right in the center of the island. James Dole, whose older brother was serving as governor of the new territory of Hawaii, opened the Hawaiian Pineapple Company on Oahu in 1899. It was a subsidiary of the massive Dole conglomerate and focused on pineapple and sugar farming. As you can see, there are many things to visit here, including a sugar train, a rather extensive gift shop with food court, gardens, a fish pond, numerous specialty shops, and the Guinness Book World's Largest Maze. We will spend 30 to 40 minutes here, long enough for you to sample everything. But don't even think about going in that maze or getting on that sugar train. The colonial-style town of Haleiwa, which means House of the Frigate Bird, developed as a haven for artists and surfers. There is a fine boat harbor, numerous country-style specialty shops, and many fine restaurants. We will visit the famous store of Mr. Matsumoto, the man from Japan who introduced shave ice machines to the islands. Waimea Bay, which means red water, was visited by Captain Charles Clerk, successor to the late Captain Cook, in 1779. On the mountainside of the highway lies Waimea Valley, the home of a gorgeous waterfall and a much-visited arboretum. The beach park, famous for some of the largest rideable surf in the world, is home to the Quicksilver Big Wave Surfing Contest, which began there in 1984 in honor of the legendary Eddie Aikau, a local hero and former lifeguard at this beach. Ehukai Park is home to the famous Bonsai Pipeline Surf Point, made up of 3 reefs. Bonsai is the name of the beach, and Pipeline is the name of the surf point. Apparently, some large water pipe construction was taking place at the time the big tubular swells were being filmed for a surfing movie. The first pro contest was held here in 1961. Some famous pipe surfers include Jerry Lopez, Sean Thompson, Michael Ho, Mark Richards, Mark Fu, and Rabbit Bartholomew. Next stop is the famous Sunset Beach, called Pa'umalu by the Hawaiians. A great spot to party and watch the sun sink into the ocean. The Duke Kahanamoku Classic and the O'Neill World Cup Surfing Contest are held here every year. The Turtle Bay Resort at Koilima, meaning joining hands, was originally built by Del Webb from Las Vegas in 1972 as a casino. The property sports 2 golf courses, the Fazio and the Palmer course, as well as horseback riding, tennis, a spa, and a Hans Hanneman surfing school. Both the Champions PGA Tour and the LPGA Tour have been known to frequent the gorgeous Arnold Palmer Links course on a regular basis. Kahuku is home to the famous North Shore shrimp ponds. Numerous shrimp wagons serve up perhaps the tastiest lunch on the islands, featuring large spicy garlic prawns. Kamana Kalili may be credited for originating the shaka greeting, a worker who used to direct the train at the Kahuku sugar mill with a wave featuring his 3 missing fingers. We will pass by, but will not go into Polynesian Cultural Center, a must-see for any visitor. It takes a whole day to visit all the villages, and the luau and the evening show are spectacular. Kailua Beach, meaning 2 currents, is the ancient capital of Oahu. Recently, it is famous for windsurfing and Robbie Nash, the first world champion, who grew up here. The pristine 3-mile-long beach, featuring sugar-like sand and deep turquoise waters, is considered the best beach on the islands. It is also said that the mystical menehune were observed in days of old working at night in the waters of Kauai Nui Marsh. The sleepy town of Waimanalo means potable water and is home to Sea Life Park, the longest sandy beach on Oahu, and Chad Rowan, the famous Yokozuna Grand Sumo champion known as Akebono. We will stop briefly for pictures. The Halona Blowhole is an erupting lava tube formed by the activity of Coco Crater. As many tourists have been sucked into the opening, the surrounding rocks are off limits. In the distance is the world-famous and dangerous body surfing break of Sandy Beach. It's best just to watch and stay out of the water. Even if you are sitting safely on the beach, there still are hidden dangers. Hanuma Bay Marine Preserve is a great place for snorkeling. Stocked with local reef fish, it was the favorite relaxing beach of Hawaiian royalty. The curved bay was formed by a sunken volcanic crater and boasts crystal clear water. You may even see a local sea turtle. We will not go in because I'll never get you out again. This is a must-see for visitors, but on another day. Hawaii Kai is considered an ideal place to live and is a great place for boat lovers as the inland waters stretch all the way to the back of the valley. We will take a brief drive through this recently developed community, home of Dog the Bounty Hunter. This is the beachfront home of Doris Duke at exclusive Black Point in famous Kahala. Other local celebrities include Magic Johnson, Tom Selleck, and Jim Neighbors. Mahalo nui loa for visiting us. Hope you enjoyed the tour.